Thanks for tuning into this edition of Positively Montana. I'm Hallie Schwinnard. Each week we travel the state looking for stories that inspire. From students helping students to complete strangers stepping in to lend a helping hand. Let's begin with Cancer Support Community and its 20th Gala. This year's speaker, Maddie Miller, shared her inspiring cancer support story with us.
You have cancer. 3 words that are uttered 1.9 million times in just 2023. Chances are you or someone you know has heard those words. Maddie Miller has. Cancer Support Community of Montana has been helping some of the more than 6,500 diagnosed in Montana each year since 2004. Up until her diagnosis, Miller says cancer support, not much more than this building off South 11th in Bozeman.
The involvement really began with my cancer diagnosis. Honestly, up until that point, I had just driven past and thought it was a great resource for the community.
Even after her diagnosis, Miller says Cancer Support Community wasn't really her focus.
You know, to be honest, when you get diagnosed, you aren't really ready for resources immediately. You're just so focused on the treatment and working with the hospital.
Now, everyone handles those 3 words differently. For Maddie Miller, she chose to document her journey through photographs. What follows are her words and her pictures as she shares her Cancer Support Community of Montana story. All of it proving those words. Community is stronger than cancer.
Cancer is really heavy. It's really, really heavy. You know, you say the word cancer and everyone in the room kind of gets quiet. You realize you have cancer and it feels heavy. It's just a heavy thing, no matter how you're impacted. Cancer doesn't discriminate, so lots of people are affected, no matter what gender, age, race, and I think that the Cancer Support Community has done a really good job of catering to a large demographic, and what support might feel like to me is going to feel different for somebody else, and they're doing a good job of offering all those different resources.
In Bozeman, Chet Lehman, MTN News.
Blankets are a winter commodity, but not everyone has adequate warmth or comfort. Now, one U.S. Army veteran has made it his mission to help others.
With colder temperatures quickly approaching, warmth is a priority. For Walter Hovland, it's motivation to help his fellow veterans.
The blanket meant so much to me, just to be able to have and to feel like somebody cared enough to put me under it. And I want to make sure that every veteran gets the exact same experience I have and that none of them is left cold.
This movement began when Walter was hospitalized last winter at Fort Harrison, VA, and was cold. A nurse offered him a warmer blanket to make sure he was comfortable.
She said, "You're really lucky to get this," as she was tucking me in, because we don't have very many of them and we don't see them on the floor very often.
This small comfort is something Hovland wanted to share with veterans in his same situation. He recruited his lodge brothers and have gained enough donations to cover every hospital bed 4 times.
These veterans are in this hospital, and a lot of times they're alone and cold or surrounded by strangers, and the smallest comforts go so far.
Blankets are made from a heavy Arctic fleece and are embroidered by a woman in Great Falls. Although Hovland collected enough blankets to meet his goal, the blankets will need to be replaced over time.
This is not going to be a one and done situation. This is something that I am trying to set up so that it continues in perpetuity.
Hovland and his crew will present the blankets to the hospital on Veterans Day. Reporting in Helena, Madeline Heath, MTN News.
Did you know that only 9% of firefighters in the United States are female? That number is drastically changing, and the Lockwood Fire District is taking lead.
There's a new era.
We can lift that amount.
At Lockwood Fire District.
We can move those heavy things.
Chances are you'll find these women responding.
And drive the trucks with precision, and leading by example is really the only way you can combat that.
The landscape of the fire industry is changing.
I think it's important that fire departments represent the demographic that they serve.
Out of the 16 full-time firefighters at Lockwood Fire, about a third are women. A large percentage considering it's a profession held mostly by men.
I felt like I had to prove myself every day.
Mother of three, Lindsay Lambert, led the way here at Lockwood Fire, becoming the first full-time female firefighter 8 years ago.
I had a 3-month-old baby at the time, so being a breastfeeding mom at the station, it was a whole world of new things.
After that, she wrote the department's maternity leave policy. But it was only recently in the department's history an all-female fire crew was solely on shift.
And so I think we've just kind of broke that barrier.
It comes at a time when the number of firefighters across the country is declining, especially with volunteer departments struggling to draw new members. But now a new emphasis on attracting women to the industry.
Firefighter was not my plan originally.
Katie Hayter was driving the engine that day.
We want girls to be able to see that it's a normal thing. Like, a girl's going to get out of the driver's seat in that fire truck and she's going to do her job.
In the fire industry, there's no separate standard for women. It's the same gear, same expectations.
We wear the same amount of weight, we carry the same amount of weight.
If you give me a challenge, I'm going to rise to it.
After a career in the Army, Shady Airhorn is used to that expectation placed on women in a predominantly male field.
And I actually had one patient that was like, I don't know if you can do this. And I was like, well, we got 15 minutes to the hospital, let me change your mind.
Definitely have had patients say, oh, there never were female firefighters back in my day. So it is what it is. We'll just prove them wrong.
And in doing so, inspire the next generation of women.
We're just as capable, we're just as smart, we're just as strong.
We want girls to see that this is something you can absolutely do.
In Lockwood, Andrea Lutz, MTN News.
The number of women pilots is significantly lower than men, although it has gradually been increasing. According to the FAA, women make up about 9% of all pilots. The Billings' second annual Women in Aviation event is looking to change that, make a difference, and inspire more women to get in the pilot seat.
When you think about pilot, when you see this word, you know there's going to be a picture about a guy with a hat, with a uniform, drag their luggage, but you never think with a ponytail.
And it's this idea that rests at the feet of under 10% of the aviation industry made up of women.
Not necessarily just including pilots, but any CEOs or anyone part of business, aircraft dispatchers, anyone involved with a plane of some sort.
At 22 years old, Kaya Harrison graduated this summer from Rocky Mountain College, where she now works as a flight instructor.
I also can't drive a manual car, so this is my way of compensating for that by saying I can fly a plane.
She's organized an annual event to ensure that young women like her know avenues of aeronautics are accessible.
I don't think like a lot of girls think like, oh, I can fly and everything.
60 to 70 hours into her logbook, Laurel High School student Angelina Guptill aspires to fly for Southwest like her grandfather and uncle.
I really like flying during storms and everything.
It's that tenacity, excitement, craving for adventure and life that makes captains like Yin Yu of Cape Air.
All the clouds, they're so close to you. The sky is so blue for you.
Once a professional skydiver and wingsuiter who immigrated from China, Yin holds national and world records for her airtime, like when she wingsuited off of Everest.
If I'm turning 30s, I want to do something big. So I'm like, what should I do? What is the biggest thing in the whole world? And I'm like, Mount Everest is the biggest thing. Yeah, that was a big achievement for me.
She's here for girls like Kaya and Angelina.
Some girls, they want to be Cinderella. They want to be Snow White. But some girls, they just want to be Batman. They want to be a Spider-Man.
Just 4 years into having her wings, she says she's ready to give back.
I really feel I'm the one inspiring myself. You are someone can help people to bring them to someone they want to see, bring some people they love, or bring them to something new, adventure.
Marcus Kukova, MTN News.
Still to come on this edition of Positively Montana, the ACT is a tough test assessing English, math, reading, and science skills. Hear how 2 Helena High School seniors broke the odds right after the break.
More stories from the heart of the Treasure State are on the way when Positively Montana continues after this. Welcome back to Positively Montana.
Welcome back to Positively Montana. According to both the Rath Education Group and Prep Scholar Report, of the 1.3 million students who took the ACT in 2021 and 2022, less than 1% received a perfect score. But in Helena, 2 seniors accomplished that rare feat.
It is not often that students receive a perfect ACT score, but for 2 Helena Public School seniors, they both received that sought-after 36.
It was such a shock. I really thought it was wrong for a minute because I just didn't think that was something that would ever really happen.
Capitol High School senior Mika Arnsmeyer took the ACT last April and received her perfect score, a 36, 1 month later.
I guess I might have been a bit closed-minded before, and I thought my options were limited, but I think it just sort of showed me that I could try out a bit more and explore more options before I settle for something.
Over at Helena High School, senior Evelyn Callery said she was walking home from school when she heard ACT scores were out.
So I pulled out my phone and I pulled it up, and that was really crazy. I didn't text my mom, I waited to tell her. I said, got my ACT score. She's like, what'd you get? I'm like, guess. It's perfect.
Both prepared for the ACT by taking a few practice tests, and MTN asked what their approach was for going into ACT test day.
My biggest strategy was to read the question first and then read the whatever source material, because the source material is long.
It's a lot easier if you just relax and take it like any other test and not put a lot of pressure on yourself for it.
After graduation, Arnsmeyer is looking to attend the University of Montana for a double major in pediatric occupational therapy and music to use them both in her career.
The more I looked into it, I found some people who already do combine them, and I would love to continue that.
Callery recently used her score when applying for the National Merit Scholarship, and she has her eyes set on Stanford University with the University of Minnesota Twin Cities as a second choice. She hopes to study psychology and one day join the FBI.
A lot of colleges don't require ACT score, but knowing I have such a good one and I can choose to report it, which I do, feels pretty great.
In Helena, I'm Allie Kaiser, MTN News.
When disasters strike, small communities seem to always come together. Recently, the Great Falls area had quite the windstorm. In fact, it tore down some dugouts, but some local students didn't hesitate to gear up and get to work.
Last week's windstorm blew over one of the Westside Little League's dugouts, scattering wood and metal parts throughout the field. High school house construction students took the time to gather the parts, rebuild, and reinforce the dugout for the community.
70-mile-an-hour winds last week left the dugout completely destroyed. 35 construction students from Great Falls High and CMR took a break from their high school house project and got to work on the rebuild for the Baseball Association.
Working for the community, so they don't have to do this themselves, get the dugout back up, stuff like that. It's just awesome. Honestly, I like swinging a hammer, whacking nails. That's pretty fun. Honestly, just working with my hands, being on the job, everything like that, learning new things, always learning.
While reusing most of the original parts of the dugout, they focused on reinforcing the structure to withstand strong winds in the future, taking time to re-level the foundation, implement a closer nail pattern, and add hurricane ties to the beams.
Teach them some carpentry and teach them how to rebuild and how to really beef things up in the high wind areas here in north central Montana, and also give back to your community.
After about 8 days of work, the project is expected to be completed by Wednesday, with the final touches being to add the metal sheeting back onto the exterior of the dugout, to be ready to withstand years to come. In Great Falls, I'm Anissa Coomer, MTN News.
Toastmasters International and Club 487 in Helena celebrated their 100th anniversary. This is a nonprofit educational organization with the goal of building confidence and teaching public speaking skills.
100 years of Toastmasters, there's always a need to communicate effectively and lead efficiently throughout whatever organization you may be a part of, whether that's volunteer work or personal.
There are more than 20 Toastmaster clubs right here in Montana. One Montana woman got the shock of her life when she was told she was pregnant with quadruplets, an estimated 1 in 700,000 chance. And the 20-year-old wasn't being treated for infertility. Now there's a fundraising effort underway to help the family, as they are currently thousands of miles from home.
It was an April Fool's Day Caitlin Yates will never forget.
On April 1st, we found out that we were pregnant.
Far from a joke, but certainly unexpected for the 20-year-old.
When I went into the ER to get my tonsils looked at, it's actually really crazy of actually how we found out. I didn't even go in there for pregnancy.
The shock grew even more when she heard the word quadruplets.
The boys are identical and the girls are fraternal.
Her pregnancy was hard from the start. At just 14 weeks, Yates says she hit rock bottom.
My liver and kidneys started not doing so well.
But Yates was a long way from her Ballantine home, living in Illinois with her fiancé. Her parents wanted to get them back to Montana before the babies came, but with the medical troubles Yates faced, the 4 were delivered by an emergency C-section on the 17th.
Then we ended up at 28 weeks and 4 days, and I knew it was time to deliver.
Over 1,200 miles away from home, and her parents.
I knew that they needed help. My husband and I made sure they got to Illinois.
Huntley resident Heidi Rink has never met Yates in person, but knows her parents, Rodney and Deb Yates, well.
They're just amazing people, just hard workers, and they would give the shirt off their back to help anyone in need.
And now Rink hopes to return the favor, raising money for the family.
I'm just going to set those up around the community and hope that we can just get some funds coming in, because this is going to be a really long journey.
Rink understands firsthand what it's like to need support.
We were in a time of need at one time when our son was diagnosed with leukemia.
And she's confident the community will rally around Yates, her fiancé, and their 4 babies to get them back to Montana.
I have never met her until now, and she is like a family member to me already. Like, she will always be in my heart.
The donation jars will be set up in businesses from the Ballantine and Warden area all the way to right here in Billings. Reporting for MTN News, I'm Haley Monaco.
Still to come on this edition of Positively Montana, keeping its rich history alive. Efforts to restore Butte when we come back.
Welcome back to Positively Montana.
Welcome back to Positively Montana. Butte, Montana has a rich history. From the pre-1800s, before settlers arrived, tribes used the region for hunting and gathering. By the 1860s, the gold rush began, but it was short-lived. Then the copper era took over. Now residents are preserving that history. For the past 4 years, a Butte nonprofit has been restoring a miner's cottage built just before 1900. Members of the nonprofit hope their work will contribute to a vibrant future while honoring the mining city's history.
A Butte nonprofit dedicated to fixing up old homes and buildings says they are moving history forward one building at a time. And this property here on the Nanny Goat Hill in the shadow of the Anselmo Mine Yard is a great example of what they're trying to do with their nonprofit.
It's just cool to take something that's, starting to fall apart and crumble and bring it back to life again. Injecting new life into these old buildings instead of just tearing them down and throwing up condos it makes my heart happy.
Levi Mork is the vice president of the Butte Historic Trust. He and others at the organization have been volunteering their skills for 4 years. What's special about this house?
So it was a house that nobody else wanted to save, and I'm pretty sure that nobody else could save.
Perched on the edge of a steep slope, the historic miner's cottage was built in 1898. Over the years, some of the elements of the Queen Anne-style cottage were covered or replaced. Board President Mary McCormick says revitalizing properties like this protects Butte's status as a National Historic Landmark District.
Helping Butte maintain that status is, I think, one of the reasons why we do this.
The nonprofit's website says saving historic homes and buildings helps revitalize the local economy while building a vibrant future for those living in the home and the neighborhood.
I hope for the future of this house to go to somebody that's going to truly enjoy it. I really hope for a small family to get into it and make their life here.
With each coat of paint and nail pounded, the home comes closer to completion and will be placed on the market. Proceeds from the sale of the home will go into their next project that is yet to be determined. In Butte, Megan Thompson, MTN News.
With less than 2 weeks to Election Day, the political climate is undeniably hot. But one Billings woman is sick of the trend and is making light of the situation with a powerful message.
Political signs like these have been in people's yards for months. They're an easy way to show your support. There are a few new candidates' faces that have been popping up in some people's yards, and while they may not receive many votes, they serve as an important reminder.
The political climate is rising.
It's a common feeling among many Americans this election cycle.
Anxious for the results and very anxious to get it over with.
Jumping into the political scene, some new candidates have taken over a Billings neighborhood.
I'm voting for Jade. Jade 2024 Diesel for governor.
Okay.
Now that's going to conflict with my neighbor over there who's got Nell for governor.
MTN News was able to track down Diesel and Jade with a little help from their campaign manager.
Jade!
But both declined an interview.
Uninterested. No comment.
All jokes aside, Sue Fashini hopes the cat campaign signs she's created bring joy to those who see them, but also carry deeper meaning.
I think we've reached a boiling point, and based on history, you don't want to see that pot boil over.
Growing up as a first-generation American with her parents coming from Italy after World War II, she's heard the horror stories from her family and fears for the future.
About what it means to be a fascist and live under a fascist government. I don't want to see certain things that they talked about occurring here.
So she's put a few signs here and there, bringing humor to an intense time.
So it's fun that somebody's having a little fun with the political season because there isn't much else of it this year.
Please keep it civil, because when it's all over with, the day after the election, we still have to be neighbors, we still have to be coworkers, and we still have to be friends.
A positively perfect reminder. In Billings, Haley Monaco, MTN News.
We hope you enjoyed this week's edition of Positively Montana. I'm Hallie Schwinnard, and we'll see you right back here next week.